Richard Clissold, Juris Doctorate. Did I say that correctly?
Mhm.
Okay, awesome. Rich. We call him Rich. And just a huge part of the company culture, of our leadership. And I'm so glad to call him not only a leader for me, but also a fellow team member and friend. Rich, this is really something special that's been put together. I got to meet you after you've been here about how long? A year?
Oh, I think it was only like 4 months.
Oh, you're 4 months.
Yeah,
Oh, you're right ahead of me. This is great.
yeah. You were one of the first people we talked about after I got hired that
I'm
Jeff wanted to
sorry.
bring.
I'm sorry in advance. You're like, oh
No,
no, what just happened?
it's been
What
great.
what was that decision making for you? Just briefly give us your background because you're coming in with such a huge component of your background, I know, in construction lending, but also with your legal background. So give us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I came out of law school and went into the mortgage servicing space doing contested default. Um, and that was a very big learning experience for me because I got to understand how, people you hear all kinds of stories on how people went into default on their mortgages, and it was
Oh,
right after the crash of 2008, and it was some of it was pretty heartbreaking,
I
but
was
there
just
was
going to ask, was that like heart wrenching?
a lot of it was, yeah, and there was a lot of fraud too, and so it was very interesting to see the whole gamut of why people lost their homes. And after doing that for like 7 years, I realized it was just very soul sucking and dreading going to work every day.
Right.
And so I decided I wanted to get into the construction lending space and went to work for a private equity firm. And after doing that for about a year, was promoted to lead the department in construction lending. And I've done that for now two different private equity companies. And my takeaways from both were, what did they do right? What did they do wrong, in my opinion? And how can we avoid doing that, repeating that with elevated lending? And
I
so
find
we're
that
trying
interesting
to,
because you went from, sorry, not to cut you off, but
oh, that's
you
fine.
went from a situation where you're literally watching people whose lives were torn apart, things that were torn down, things that were taken away for those various reasons. And now you go to something that is all about building, growing. So did you notice there was a different enthusiasm or excitement or just energy in what you're doing in construction lending versus, of course, the polar opposite of having to see such tremendous loss?
Yeah, and it was exciting to be a part of that because I've always liked working with my hands, but I didn't want to swing a hammer full time. And so this space allows me to feel like I'm part of the building and contributing to something that's going to help people get them a roof over their heads and a place to call home. Even though I'm not swinging the hammer, I still get to feel like I'm part of that building process and get to experience the joy that comes with building a house and having built a house myself. It is a very exciting thing. And you get to put smiles on people's faces as they see their
Yes.
house come together and their kids. And you know that, this is where they're going to put down roots. And that's very exciting for me.
Yeah, that'll bring you back around. How has this transition been with Elevated for the last 4 months? What your responsibilities are and the team culture, and then also the ability to bring in your skill sets. What has taken place that's different for you in this decision to be with Elevated?
Well, the decision to be with Elevated was not something I took lightly, but the two individuals that run the company, both Richard and Jeff, they described their vision to me for it, and it just lined up perfectly with what I was looking for and what we're looking to build. And it was very exciting to kind of get in on the ground floor, and we can build this together the way we want to be the best in our space and help the most people we can and just be a part of this amazing team. And when they say that we take family and people very seriously, they mean it, and
Mhm.
that's really refreshing to be a part of somebody that not only says it but also believes it.
On a personal level, if you don't mind answering, how has this affected you personally and in your family structure, your own mental health, being with a team that you feel supported? What has changed for you in this space?
I would say the biggest thing for me is that I can go to bed on Sunday night, not dreading Monday morning. And for anyone that's experienced the Sunday scaries and experiences it every Sunday, it's been really nice to just not worry about that anymore and to come into a meeting and your ideas and you feel like you're being taken seriously and to be able to contribute. I'm in charge of construction lending, but also compliance.
Mhm.
And so my legal background has helped with the compliance space and making sure that we're doing things that we're supposed to be doing and not doing things we're not supposed to be doing. Because,
We're so thankful for you.
oh, thank you. Yeah. And
Especially me. Like, help, Rich, did I do this right? Please just look, please, please, please. But
well, and
it's such an
that's,
important component. In prior companies, we've all been afraid of compliance. Oh no, it's got to go through compliance. But I love it because I met you right away. I'm like, oh, I'm not afraid of him. I'm not afraid of compliance.
yeah. And I've been at a lot of places, a lot of companies where the compliance department was feared.
Yes.
And they were called, the legal department, the compliance department, they were called the deal killer departments. And I've never felt like
The
that was my
marketing
position. I
killer, the
always,
fun killer.
yep, yeah. And I've always felt like we should be deal facilitators and we get deals done, but we get them done in the right way. And regulators are a part of this industry. And so we have to know how to talk to them and have a compliance first attitude. And that makes everything simpler and deals flow smoother.
Where do you see Where do you see things a year from now, not only for what you do for the company, but for the company as a whole? What do you visualize ahead a year from now?
I visualize us growing manageably, ideally, and being able to fund deals that other people are not able to fund. And because we're compliant, but we understand, and the executives at this company have been with other companies, they're very experienced. And so we all know what we like and what we don't like, and how to make that the most positive experience we can for the borrowers. And they want to come back because it was such a great experience. And I see us having a lot of repeat business, a lot of new business, and we're just doing some really exciting things in the space. And then we're going to get asked a lot of how can I join Elevated? You guys are doing something incredible, and that's what I foresee in the next year.
I love that. What I hear you saying is, I'm happy, which a lot of people can't say when they're talking about what they're doing at work, which company they're with, where they are in life and in general. And I hear you overall just saying, I'm happy. Is that correct?
That is correct. And I'm an optimist by nature, but it's really nice to be part of an organization that is wholly optimistic and growing realistically, but while maintaining the optimism. I think has been a central point of this journey. And it's been great.
I love it. Well, on behalf of myself and everyone else on the team, it's an honor to work with you and so excited for what we're building together. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Amy. It's been a pleasure.